Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the Lebanon top line by line explanation. So in the previous video you have seen that summary. I have given you summary of the poem, and I hope you have noted it down, and please work upon it. And now we are going to start line by line explanation plus these literary devices. And in the previous video I had given you some work related how to find out literary devices like alliteration. Not how to, actually you had to find it out because you have already done it in class 10. So but in this video I'll be presenting you the key, what are the literary devices in this poem. So let us start. The Laburnum Top by Ted Hughes. The laburnum top is silent, quite still, in the afternoon, yellow September sunlight. A few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. So first of all, this is a very beautiful poem, and in this the poet has used the laburnum tree and goldfinches as a symbol of life. Actually, goldfinch is a bird here, and you must have seen in that summary. So the laburnum top is silent. The poet describes a very beautiful scene. The laburnum, what is laburnum? Laburnum is a tree, and its top means its upper part of the this tree is very silent and quite still. It is quite still. It is absolutely like not moving, you can say. And in the afternoon, the time is described, that is afternoon, and yellow September sunlight. Why yellow September sunlight? Means that yellow flowers are there in this laburnum tree, and sunlight is also there then, because the time is of the afternoon. A few leaves yellowing. So when do these leaves yellow? When means when there is autumn season and all its seeds fallen. So all the seeds of this tree have fallen, and the tree is quite absolutely quiet and still. So in the next stanza, till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirp, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end, then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness and a machine starts up. So till here we are going to explain it. Till the goldfinch, actually I told you what is goldfinch. This is a bird, having a barred or stripped face with a twitching chirp. Twitching means you can say that a small or often involuntary movement of the body, means a kind of movement in the body, you can say, and sudden movement in the body. And this goldfinch bird comes there. Because why this goldfinch bird comes there? Because her young ones are there in the nest, and she has to come over and again to take care of her young ones, and to take care whether all the things like parents take care of their children. So with a twitching chirp, chirp means regular sound made by birds, chirping sounds. A suddenness means sudden movement, startlement. Again, startlement means again a very at once this bird come, and amazement, you can say, startlement at a branch, and this bird comes on a branch, and on the end part of this branch, then sleek as a lizard. Sleek means smooth. As you must have seen a lizard on the wall whenever any mosquito comes there, and till then, when no mosquito is there, she is, like a dead lizard. But when she watches a mosquito, then she attacks, and it is very fast movement, of this bird, goldfinch, and alert. This bird was alert and abrupt. Abrupt means also sudden. So sudden this bird, or suddenly this bird, at once goldfinch comes, and then she enters the thickness. So who is she? She means this goldfinch. She enters the thickness and a machine starts up. And what machine starts up means, this machine means, metaphorically it has been explained here, machine means the tree, leaves, branches, and you can say each and every part of the tree, it starts up. And of chitterings. Now, of chitterings, chitterings is related with the young ones of the goldfinch. Then they start chirping, and a tremor of wings. Tremor means vibration. Then they are very excited. These young ones are very excited, and when they see that their mother has come, so they are happy and excited, and they, you know, move their wings, and there is a vibration. And trillings. Trillings means to sing a series of quickly repeated high notes. So they also, it's also a kind of chirping, you can say. So the whole tree trembles and thrills. Now, the whole tree. Here, the poet describes the relation between the goldfinch and the tree. They both are living, and they both are happy in the company of other. So the whole tree trembles and thrills. The whole tree trembles. Tree trembles. Tree trembles means alliteration here, and thrills. So this whole tree, comes into a motion, and trilling, to sing a series of quickly repeated high notes. I have already told you. Trembles and thrills means shakes violently. Shakes violently. Trembles and thrills. And it is the engine of her family. It is the engine of her family. What is the engine of her family? This movement of the goldfinch. It is used actually for goldfinch. When goldfinch bird comes there, and it presents a movement, so it is the engine of our family. Means, like any vehicle, any car, any bike. I'll give you examples. How do they start? They start with fuel. So for young ones, the moment of goldfinch, or when the moment when this goldfinch bird comes there, it is like engine, like that. If any vehicle gets fuel, it starts. So in the same manner, this the young ones of the uh, goldfinch bird, they are also starting when this goldfinch bird comes there. So it works like a engine. She strokes it full and flirts out to a branch end. She stokes it full. Stokes means adds fuel, as I already explained you. Here the goldfinch is feeding her chicks, because how do we get energy? When we have food, when we do have food. So in the same manner, when goldfinch feeds her young ones, they come into energy. They are very energetic. They become very active, you can say. And flirts means moves abruptly or jerkily with light steps. Abruptly means suddenly. So suddenly this bird comes to a branch end, and showing her barred face identity mask. So showing her barred face. Barred, what is the meaning of barred face? Barred means strips. You must have seen, like, a tiger is a barred animal. On its body there are strips, yellow, black, brown, and so there are certain birds who are having barred face. On face you can see some kind of strips there. And here, then come to identity mask. Face identity mask. Identity mask means the face of this bird is visible in the branches, in the tree leaves, but her body is not visible. Her body is not visible. Identity mask is used to cover the face. So in the same manner, when this bird, goes into the thickness of the leaves, her body is not visible, but his face is visible. And she sits on the branch to take care of her young ones. And in the last stanza, then with airy delicate whistle chirp, airy, in strange in a frightening or mysterious way. And strange in a frightening or mysterious way, airy means, and then with very delicate. After some time, this goldfinch makes a strange, short, high pitched sound. And why? Because this bird makes a whistle kind of chirp and high pitched sound, and sometime it also gets scared. Why? Because she wants to see whether her young ones are protected or not. So here, whispering, chirp whispering, she launches away after taking care, after, after having noticed that her young ones are okay, or her young ones are safe, protected. She launches away towards the infinite. Infinite is again metaphoric, metaphor. It is metaphor because the real meaning of this word is sky. Infinite means sky. And the laburnum subsides to empty. And again, the bird, this tree subsides to empty. Subsides to means becomes silent again. So this was the poem Laburnum Top. How the bird comes, how the bird goes. So before the bird comes, the tree was, death like. It was having death like silence. And when the bird goes from the tree, again the tree comes into the death like silence. So when the bird was present in the tree, on the branches, the tree was happy and excited. So Ted Hughes wants to describe here that uh, trees are happy in the company of birds, and birds are also happy in the company of trees. So in the same manner, he wants to teach us a lesson that we should love nature and we should not harm nature. Thank you. And certainly there are some literary devices I told you and I asked you in the previous video. So now here the laburnum top is silent. The laburnum top is silent. Here the poet has explained personification manner, you can say. The laburnum top is silent. And in the next phase, you can see the sleek as a lizard in the sixth line. The sleek as a lizard, this is simile. Sleek as a lizard, you know very well, in 10th class you must have studied that whenever any comparison is made with the help of as, it is called simile. And alert and abrupt, again in the same line, in the sixth line, alert and abrupt, this is also alliteration. And this in stanza 2 12 line, showing her barred face, identity mask. So this is transferred epithet, because mask, it must have been used with face, but it is transferred with identity. So this is called transferred epithet. And there are alliteration also. Tree trembles, tree trembles. Suddenness in the fifth line, see, a suddenness, a startlement, suddenness, startlement. This is also alliteration. And enters the chittering, tremor of wings and trillings, a whole tree. See ninth line, the whole tree trembles and whole tree trembles. This is also alliteration, and it is the engine of our family. Engine, it is used, with engine is a word which can be used, not can be, it is used with some kind of motor related, equipments, but here it is used for the birds, so it is metaphor. So they all are your literary devices. And uh, today, please go through this poem, listen to the poem, and watch the video. Thank you.